Hey guys, it's Amanda from awalkmyway.com, and today I'm coming with you with a little discussion on pre-workouts. It's a great question I have from some videos I put out a while ago and that I frequently get from my clients. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, and it's kind of a loaded question because so much of what you eat before you work out depends on, well, A, who you are, how much or what the volume, frequency, intensity of the workout's going to be, and really how far away you are from working out. But I'm going to try to condense it into some important points that I think are a take home for anybody, and then you can ask more questions if you think you need to. The first question is, should I eat? And the answer, regardless of what it is yes. So if you think about it, when we work out, our body is actually utilizing what's kind of stored from the day before and the days leading up to that point, which is really important, and a great benefit to macro tracking is consistency, and that kind of guarantees that we have stuff in the tank for working out. But if you think about eating before a workout, I kind of think of it like topping off your gas tank, right? You can probably get somewhere with a lot of gas, but you can get even further with a little bit more in your tank. So why not maximize your benefit? The bigger question is, like, what exactly should I eat? So if I could kind of point to one thing, the first would be carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are a fuel that your body most quickly kind of runs through, and when we're working out, we're kind of breaking down muscle and utilizing existing energy. So carbs help us replace that kind of energy source we're losing, and it also helps with some brain function, right? Our brain has to communicate to our muscles, and we want to make sure that neuromuscular pathway has some energy into it for it to work more efficiently. So carbohydrates are great. So ideally, you want to take in a carbohydrate that your body can use quickly if it's accessible, and sometimes that's not always accessible. We'll talk more about that in just a second. So the next things that you might want are protein. And the reason is, think about it, when we're lifting weights, specifically for people that tend to have a more strength building focus or strength training in their workouts, we're tearing down that muscle. So we want to replace it with something like muscle, which would be amino acids or a protein source. So pairing those two together is really what's kind of ideal, and their benefits kind of even get bigger when you pair them together, and they help to stimulate more muscle growth. And then kind of on the back end, we have a little bit of fat, which is less important, but it can be really important for like some endurance athletes or people that have a longer volume of working out, or if you're going to eat like way before your workout that you may not be able to control sometimes, like perfectly eating an hour or 90 minutes before. So a little extra fat in the tank helps to keep you full and helps to provide like a secondary energy source. So I guess a good rule of thumb would be to think like a 2 to 1-ish ratio of carbs to protein. And for each person, that 2 to 1 is going to be different. For a 215-pound male, the amount, the quantity, is going to be larger than somebody like me, but you can kind of think about those ratios. And again, that fluctuates depending upon if you're having a really high intensity day or maybe lesser on a lower intensity workout day. So what does that mean? What does that look like? What could that be? Well, it could be a yogurt, because there's good protein and carb in a yogurt, and whey tends to be a nice source of fast-acting protein to put into the body. This could be a time to take a whey supplement and maybe pair it with some fruit or some dried fruit. I tend to work out in the morning, so one of my favorites is some oats, and I actually put a little bit of whey in there and mix it together with some nut butter, so I have a nice pairing of carbs, fat, protein. It could be some fruit with a nut butter on the side. It could be eggs, even, and potatoes. It really all depends on what time of day you're working out, and more importantly, testing it out to know what works well with your digestive system. So I promise you, if you try to start adding a little bit of pre-workout meals or snacks to your routine, you are going to reap the benefits once you start getting acclimated to the digestive implications sometimes, and you're going to say like, whoa, why didn't I ever have a little bit of food on board before I started working out? And I think once you start to dial in your daily nutrition, then the pre and post workouts can start to be a more fine focus. And then you're going to realize, wow, I'm really treating my body as a method of collecting fuel. And when I work on its timing, I can really notice a difference. So I hope that helps you direct your pre-workout ideas a little bit more. If you have questions, as always, ask them. And for more nutritional info, again, visit my website, come follow me, and visit me at awalkmyway.com. So have a great day.